Puma 2.2 TDCi are 4/16V, 100, 125 or 155 horsepower, 2012 to 2016. Ford Puma series engines are very durable, and thanks to the fifth nozzle in the exhaust, they easily burn through the particulate filter. A basic version with 100 horsepower is often found. The only difference between the 100 horsepower version and the more powerful ones is that the turbocharger, clutch and flywheel are the same. Panther 2.0 EcoBlue are 4/16V, 105, 130, 170 or 185 horsepower, since 2016. The Panther range complies with Euro 6 emission standards. Despite the small displacement, thanks to modern technology, new engines have higher performance. Versions of different power levels no longer differ from each other even in terms of turbocharging. So 105 horsepower, it's just a fine for those who didn't want to pay more. These engines are equipped with an AdBlue system as standard, but lack a fifth exhaust injector. After a series of incomplete regenerations, the oil will be diluted with diesel fuel. After purchasing a used car, be sure to manually start the regeneration, so you can control the filter filling level and avoid repeated burning attempts during short trips. It is still too early to make a final verdict on the reliability of the engine. Innovative design injectors often fail. Used car buyers can't go wrong with an older engine. Power steering line leak, usually the result of mechanical damage. Faulty diesel fuel evaporator, injector, in the exhaust manifold, it facilitates the burning of the diesel particulate filter in Euro 5 engines. The injector can fail after 250,000 kilometers. Premature oil change in 2.0 EcoBlue. In 2016 to 2017 cars there was an error in the algorithm for assessing oil dilution with diesel fuel. Solved by updating the software. I have good news for you. Now, if you are planning to buy a used car, or learn more about your car, you no longer need to search for the information you need on the internet. We have collected everything in one place for you. On the website carme.pro, here you can find out everything about the car. What breaks and at what mileage, any problems with engines, chassis or gearboxes, which trim levels are better not to mess with and how not to lose money buying a used car. You will learn all this on carme.pro. Oil dilution with diesel fuel in 2.0 EcoBlue, Euro 6 engines have lost the fifth injector, and frequent attempts to burn through the particulate filter lead to oil dilution with diesel fuel. Jerking and cylinder failures in the 2.0 EcoBlue engine. It uses a new generation of the Continental injection system, which sometimes fails. Injector failures are common. Failure of the cylinder head gasket. 2.0 EcoBlue in 2016 to 2018 engines operated under high loads, the cylinder head bolts are pulled out and, as a result, the gasket fails. The manufacturer's recommended oil change interval is 50,000 kilometers or 2 years, whichever comes first. There is probably no need to explain that this is dictated not so much by the durability of the engine, but by the reduction in expected maintenance costs that large customers ask for. Therefore, responsible people change the oil more often, even though the engine, 2.0 EcoBlue, contains 9.8 liters of oil. Oils of the prescribed specification must always be used, especially in the new 2.0 EcoBlue. If you fill in oil that does not match the Ford WSS M2C950A, the timing belt will be damaged. Here he bathes in oil. On the other hand, with the right oil, the belt will easily last the required 240,000 kilometers. The 12-volt battery is stored under the driver's seat. When replacing, do not try to pick out it from behind. It is necessary to unscrew 4 screws and remove the entire seat. There is no need to remove the seat belt, it is long enough for the seat to sit next to the car.